name, please? Your name, miss?
My name is of no concern to you whatsoever.
One moment, please.
London is getting so dirty these days.
I'm Mrs. Pierce, the housekeeper. Can I help you?
Oh, good morning, Mrs. I'd like to see the professor, please.
Could you tell me what it's about?
It's business of a personal nature.
Oh, one moment, please. There's a young woman who wants to see you, sir.
A young woman? What does she want?
Oh, she's quite a common girl, sir. Very common indeed. I should have sent her away, only I thought perhaps you wanted her to talk into your machine.
Has she an interesting accent?
Simply ghastly, Mr. Higgins.
Good. Let's have her in. Show her in, Mrs. Pierce.
Very well, sir. It's for you to say.
You know, this is rather a bit of luck. I'll show you how I make records. We'll set her talking, and then I'll take her down first in Bell's visible speech, then in broad Romic, and then we'll get her on the phonograph so that you can turn her on whenever you want with the written transcript before you.
This is the young woman, sir.
Good morning, my good man. Might I have the pleasure of a word with you?
Oh, no. This is the girl I jotted down last night. She's no use. I've got all the records I want of the Listen Grove lingo. I'm not going to waste another cylinder on that. Now, be off with you. I don't want you.
Don't be so saucy. You ain't heard what I come for yet. Did you tell him I'll come in a taxi?
Nonsense, girl. What do you think a gentleman like Mr. Higgins cares what you came in?
Oh, we are proud. Well, he ain't above giving lessons, not him. I heard him say so. Well, I ain't come here to ask for any compliment, and if my money's not good enough, I can go elsewhere.
Good enough for what?
Good enough for you. Now you know, don't you? I'm come to have lessons, I am, and to pay for them too, make no mistake.
Well, and what do you expect me to say?
Well, if you was a gentleman, you might ask me to sit down, I think. Don't I tell you I'm bringing you business?
Pickering, should we ask this baggage to sit down, or should we just throw her out of the window?
Oh, I won't be called a baggage, not when I've offered to pay like any lady.
What do you want, my girl?
I want to be a lady in a flower shop, instead of selling at the corner of Tottenham Court Road. But they won't take me unless I can talk more genteel. He said he could teach me. Well, here I am, ready to pay him, not asking any favour, and he treats me as if I was dirt. I know what lessons cost as well as you do, and I'm ready to pay.
How much?
Now you're talking. I thought you'd come off it when you saw a chance of getting back a bit of what you chucked at me last night. You'd had a drop in, hadn't you, eh?
Sit down.
Ah, well, if you're going to make a compliment,
Sit down!
Sit down, girl. Do as you're told.
Oh.
What's your name?
Eliza Doolittle.
Will you sit down, Miss Doolittle?
Ah. I don't mind if I do.
Now, how much you propose to pay me for these lessons?
Oh, I know what's right. A lady friend of mine gets French lessons for 18p an hour from a real French gentleman. Well, you wouldn't have the face to ask me the same for teaching me my own language as you would for French. So I won't give more than a shilling. Take it or leave it.
You know, Pickering, if you think of a shilling, not as a simple shilling, but as a percentage of this girl's income, it works out as fully equivalent of 60 or 70 pounds from a millionaire. By George, it's enormous. It's the biggest offer I ever had.
60 pounds? What are you talking about? Where would I get 60 pounds? I never offered you 60
hold
pounds.
your tongue.
But I ain't got 60 pounds.
Don't cry, you silly girl. Sit down. Nobody's going to touch your money.
I'm going to touch you with a broomstick if you don't stop sniveling. Sit down!
Oh, anybody would think he was my father.
If I decide to teach you, I'd be worse than two fathers to you. Here.
What was this for?
To wipe your eyes, to wipe any part of your face that feels moist. And remember, that's your handkerchief and that's your sleeve. And don't confuse the one with the other if you want to become a lady in a shop.
It's no use to talk to her like that, Mr. Higgins. She doesn't understand you.
Give it handkerchief to me, give it to me, not to you.
Higgins, I'm interested. What about your boast that you could pass her off as a duchess at the embassy ball, eh? I'll say you're the greatest teacher alive if you can make that good. I'll bet you all the expenses of the experiment that you can't do it. I'll even pay for the lessons.
Oh, you're real good. Thank you, Captain.
You know, it's almost irresistible. She's so deliciously low, so horribly dirty.
I ain't dirty. I washed my face and hands before I come, I did.
I'll take it. I'll make a duchess of this draggle-tailed gutter snipe.
Ow!
We'll start today, now, this moment. Take her away, Mrs. Pearson. Clean her. Sandpaper if you won't come off any other way. Is there a good fire in the kitchen?
Yes,
Take all her clothes off and burn them and ring up and order some new ones. Just wrap her in brown paper till they come.
You're now gentlemen, you're not to talk of such things. I'm a good girl, I am. And I know what the likes of you are, I do.
We want none of your slum prudery here, young woman. You've got to learn to behave like a duchess. Now take her away, Mrs. Pearson. If she gives you any trouble, wallop her.
I'll call the police, I will.
But I've got no place to put her.
Well, put her in the dustbin.
Ow!
Come, Higgins, be reasonable.
You must be reasonable, Mr. Higgins. Really, you must. You can't walk over everybody like this.
Walk over everybody? My dear Mrs. Pierce, my dear Pickering, I had no intention of walking over anybody. I merely suggested we should be kind to this poor girl. I didn't express myself clearly. It was I didn't wish to hurt her delicacy. Or yours.
But, sir, you can't take a girl up like that, as if you were picking up a pebble on the beach.
Why not?
Why not? But you don't know anything about her. What about her parents? She may be married.
Gone.
There, as the girl very properly says, gone.
Who'd marry me?
By George, Eliza, the streets will be strewn with the bodies of men shooting themselves for your sake before I've done with you.
Here, I'm going. He's off his chump, he is. I don't want no barmies teaching me.
Oh, mad, Anna. All right, Mrs. Pierce, don't ring up and order those new clothes. Throw her out.
Stop, Mr. Higgins. I won't allow it. Go home to your parents, girl.
I ain't got no parents.
There you are. You ain't got no parents. What's all the fuss about? Nobody wants